Well, good evening. This is Kim Blaylock with SDG Replays, and we were going to continue our 32-man double elimination tournament in the Bunker Boxing League 32-man double elimination tournament. And we are going to be going this evening with the number 11 seeded Mike Tyson versus the number 22 seeded Floyd Patterson. Should be a great matchup for this seeding because Floyd Patterson, I believe, is a greatly underrated fighter who just was boxing at the wrong time in history. Just so many great boxers were there with him, and yet he amassed a 55-8-1 record during that time. Mike Tyson was known for his viciousness, but also now his eccentric behavior. And we're going to have Mike Tyson going against Floyd Patterson in this fight, this 32-man tournament. If you'll take a look at our bracket, in this lower bracket, you'll see upsets already in this lower bracket with David Tua upsetting Rocky Marciano and Ken Norton upsetting Jack Johnson. So will this hold pattern and Floyd Patterson upset Mike Tyson? We'll just have to wait and see. Mike Tyson is a 56-0 with 44 knockouts. Well-known fighter from our generation, from my generation. And we just know how vicious he can be. Tyson is a 10-star ring star fighter, fighting from the inside. He does have great power. He's a 7 with his power, and an 11 when his opponent is hurt, and his chin knockdown rating is a 2, and he will get hurt from 3 to 5. He has a chin KO rating of 3, so if you do hit him, he can go down. His will is low, so he does not give up easily. He cuts at a moderate rate of 5, and his foul is a 6, but because we are using Mills Lane as our ref, he's tough on fouls, so his foul rating will go +2 up to 8. Floyd Patterson he doesn't punch with his greatest power. He's a 4 and a 5 with a chin KO rating of 5, and from 6 to 8, he will be stunned and hurt. His chin KO rating is a 4. His will is a 6, and he cuts at a 4 and fouls at a 4 with Mills Lane's addition. They do both have some traits. Tyson is a closer. He's a great finisher. He add +1 to the opponent's will rating. So Floyd Patterson's will rating will go to 7. And when he is tired, it's +3. So his will rating will go to 13 when he's fatigued and tired. Floyd Patterson is a front runner if more ring general stars than opponent -2 from chin knockdown, but he is not the front runner, so that will not apply in this bout. We'll be seeing that Tyson will primarily want to fight from the inside and take this bout inside because he's a 0 to 57 on the inside, while he is 0 to 42 on the outside. Floyd Patterson will want to keep it on the outside, however, as he is a 0 to 50 on the inside and 0 to 53 on the outside. He's a pretty evenly inside and out fighter. His defense is 1 to 3. It's -1 on the punches, and 4 and 5, it's -2. Whereas Tyson is 1 to 4, it's -1, and if he rolls a 5, it's +1. the way I see this fight going, if Floyd Patterson wants to win this fight, he'll need to take it into the latter rounds because Tyson's stamina is only 70 on a 10-round fight, whereas Floyd Patterson's is a 90. So he has 20 point advantage with that. So he'll want to take this into the deeper waters and try to stay away from Mike Tyson's power. So that is our numbers. Let's get into fighting and let's see how this fight will play out. Again, 11th seeded Mike Tyson versus 22nd seeded Floyd Patterson for the BunkerBoxing League title, which is a 32-man double elimination tournament. We're still in the first round of the tournament. So here we go. The bell rings as the fighters go to the middle of the ring. That is one on the inside for Tyson, two on the inside for Floyd Patterson. Patterson will go on the offensive. So 22 from the inside, and that's just outside of his power range. He about landed that, but 22 on the inside will be 3 punches landed. Now a defensive check for Mike Tyson. And where's my defensive die? There it is, defensive die. It is a 2. So he will take one of those punches back as he takes one on the elbows. Patterson with control as we go into the second segment. 2 on the inside for Tyson, none on the inside. So Tyson will bang away from the inside. It's where he wants to be. He rolls a 69 from the inside for Tyson. That will be a miss with a counter opportunity for Floyd Patterson, but he does not take that advantage as we go into the third segment. That's a 3 on the inside for Tyson. He goes on the offensive. It's a 26 from the inside. 26 from the inside for Tyson. That's 3 punches landed. Defensive check for Floyd Patterson. He rolls at 3. He takes one of those back. So both boxers fighting defensively right now in this round as Tyson takes momentum. As we go to the 2-minute mark of the first round, 2-2. It's one on the inside for both. We are going to go toe-to-toe on the inside with Tyson leading off. That's an 0-9 from the inside for Tyson. 4 punches landed. Floyd Patterson looks to fire back. That's a 56 from the inside. If he lands, but he misses, he would have had a chance for a knockdown, but he missed. As we go on to the minute 40 mark, 2 on the inside, 2 on the outside. We will go toe-to-toe again from the inside since Tyson will be leading out. That's 91 on the inside, and that's a clinch. We go to the minute 20 mark of the first round. Not a whole lot of action going on in the first round. That's 2 on the inside for Tyson, 1 on the outside. So Tyson again will go on the offensive from the inside. That's a 98 on the inside. That will be a punch landed with a foul check. Defensive check. And he does not block that potential foul, as Tyson's foul will be an 8 since Mills Lane calls it tough. And he does indeed foul, and that is he is called for a headbutt. Tyson headbutts Floyd Patterson here in the first round. record that. As we go to the minute mark, here in the first round, Tyson leading right now with punches landed. It's 2 on the outside for Tyson, 2 on the inside. So we will be going toe-to-toe on the inside with Tyson leading off. That's an 0-5 on the, outside. 0-5 on the outside for Tyson. That's 4 more punches landed. Will Floyd Patterson be able to answer back as Tyson is taking control of this round? And he rolls a 36 from the outside. 3 punches landed. As we go to the 42nd mark, Tyson still with momentum. And now Floyd Patterson will go on the offensive from the outside, where he wants to stay. He rolls a 78 from the outside, which is a miss with a counter opportunity for Tyson. He does indeed counter. He ducks and dives and lands two hooks to the body to Floyd Patterson as we go into the last 20 seconds of the first round, with Tyson dominating this round so far. And that will be Tyson going on the offensive from the inside as we close out this round. He rolls a 65. That will be a miss. Counter opportunity. And ding goes the bell, and that will be our first round in this 10-round bout between Mike Tyson and Floyd Patterson. So as we go to the scorecards, again, the stamina for Floyd Patterson is much greater. That's why Mike Tyson needs to come out punching early to fatigue the fitter opponent. Tyson landed 13 punches that round to Patterson's 5. It's an 8-punch differential. So we'll go to our judges and see how they're going to score this round. Our judges are Stan Christodoulou, Rudy Ortega, and David Mendoza. With a 5 to 8 punch differential. Okay. Okay. All right. And the judges' scores are in as we go to the second round. Both fighters ready to get after it here in the second round. We saw a lot of action from Mike Tyson in the first round. As we go to the second, Floyd Patterson will look to get back in this fight. Here we go. 2 on the inside from Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson will go on the offensive from the inside as he's besting Floyd Patterson so far on the inside. That's a 35 from the inside. That's a hook and 2 crosses with 3 punches landed. Defensive check, and he takes all 3 as we go to the second segment. Tyson, 2 on the outside, 2 on the inside. We'll be going toe-to-toe from the outside. Mike Tyson throwing first. That's a 40 from the outside. 2 punches landed. That will be a cut check for Floyd Patterson as we go to the next, as he looks to retaliate. He throws a 99. We will be going to our event card, and it is a rare event because it is a 9, 0 to 9, go to the rare event chart. What will the rare event be? It is a 15. Fighter scores 3 punches, breaks opponent's jaw. My. And Floyd Patterson has broken Mike Tyson's jaw here in the second round. That's -1 to all opponents' ring generals ratings the rest of the fight. This could turn the tide of this fight with those 3 punches being landed and breaking the jaw of Mike Tyson here in the second round. This could be the turning point of the fight because now all his ring general stars are -1. So Floyd Patterson come up with a right hook that connected sharply to the jaw of Mike Tyson and broke his jaw. So on the outside, Floyd Patterson going on the offensive from the outside. That's a 0-4 from the outside. That's 5 punches landed. And now a defensive check for Mike Tyson. He rolls a 6. He does not take any away or add. So as we go to the next segment, I think Floyd Patterson is smelling the blood in the water, but we see 2 on the inside for Tyson, 2 on the outside. So we'll be throwing from the outside with Floyd Patterson leading off from the outside. That's 26 from the outside with a chance for a knockdown of Mike Tyson. 26 from the outside is 3 punches landed. Tyson looks to fire back. And that's 19 from the outside for Tyson. That's 3 punches landed for Tyson, and there will be a cut check for Floyd Patterson. But first, the chin check for Mike Tyson, and it is a 2. He is knocked down. He is knocked down here in the round. Mike Tyson, with the broken jaw, goes down. Now his chin KO rating is a 3. If we roll anything under a 3, this fight is over. And it is a 1. This fight is over. Floyd Patterson has broken the jaw of Mike Tyson and knocked him out in the second round of this fight. A huge upset, heavy leather being thrown by Floyd Patterson as Mike Tyson dominated the first round in punches, was really taking it to Floyd Patterson. But then here in the second round, he lands a quick right hook to his jaw, breaking his jaw, and Tyson never recovered after that. He went down and then counted out. Here, a knockout of Mike Tyson in the second round of his fight with Floyd Patterson. And that is our fight, folks. I hope you enjoyed it. I am shocked. Floyd Patterson was the 22nd seeded fighter to Mike Tyson's 11. But when you roll the rare event and it comes up with a broken jaw, everything changes after that. And that is our fight. I hope everyone has enjoyed. I hope everyone has enjoyed this fight. Look at my odd lighting all behind me, but I hope you enjoyed this fight as we continue the Bunker Boxing League 32-man double elimination tournament. And it is getting interesting. We have seen many upsets, but when you have 32 of the best fighters in the world over decades, anything can happen in any fight. So that's our fight.